So one of the first places I visited was Boston. Now I've been to Boston about a year and a half ago, and when I was there I really didn't get to do much, so this time I decided to make a weekend trip out of it. Best thing I loved about Boston was its weather. Here in South Florida, we really don't get fall weather like they do up north. So for me, it was a wonderful treat. While I was in Boston, I also got to see some of my friends that lived nearby. And I got to see my first Quidditch match, which really amazed me, mostly because of how much movement is involved in the sports and how much you have to do with only just one arm. A lot goes on for a 20-minute game, and at one point I honestly could not keep up anymore. I can see why they would need so many referees for just one game. Although this is not my immediate plan at the moment, I can really see myself living here. For me, being in Boston felt like home for a while. But who knows, we'll see what the future holds. Sadly though, the weekend would be short-lived and I would have to go back home. However though, that next weekend I went to Disney World. But it wasn't easy getting there. What was supposed to be a 4-hour trip to Orlando ended up being an 8-hour trip to Orlando. And as you can see from these documented photographs, our car broke down often. Eventually though, we did make it to the park. I haven't been to Disney World in probably 12 years, and so being back made me feel like a kid again.
Hello, we're here at World of Disney, and we are trying on mini ears.
Because they're pretty.
They are gorgeous. I'm going to try on this one next, but I like this one a lot.
I'm pretty attached to this one. It reminds me of Tim Burton.
While we were there, we also attended the Wine and Food Festival, which was pretty great because there was a lot of food and wine. Overall, that weekend was pretty great. We went to a bunch of rides, had a lot of food, had a good time overall. November was starting to become a really busy month for me. And next weekend I would be on another trip, this time to Peru. But I'll save that for another video.